Okay, now let us continue the acidity strength of the various compounds based on electron displacement effects. Now let me discuss the substituted benzoic acid compounds. The substituted benzoic compounds, like when nitro group is substituted to benzoic acid, what will be the acidity order among the benzoic acid compounds? So, for example, when NO2 group is substituted, NO2 group is an electron withdrawing group from the benzene ring. So, in terms of inductive effect and in terms of resonance, that is a mesomeric effect. So, definitely the acidic strength of benzoic acid is going to be increased. That means the substituted nitrobenzoic acid acidic strength is more than the unsubstituted benzoic acid. How we are discussed in the case of phenol. But in benzoic acid, what is the order of the nitro substituted benzoic acid? The order of acidity of various compounds. Acidity of substituted benzoic acids. Substituted benzoic acid compounds. Okay, if suppose let us consider the substituents like once for example NO2 group is substituted, what will be the situation? And when methyl group is substituted, what will be the situation? So nitro group, methyl group, let me go for halogens, and let me go for some oxygen related substituents like OH or OCH3, like that. Okay, let me put discussion of the acidity of substituted benzoic acids. So first let me take nitro substituted benzoic acid compounds, and then methyl substituted, and then halogen substituted, and then oxygenated substituted compounds like hydroxy and methoxy benzoic acids. Okay, now let me put discussion of nitro substituted benzoic acid. That means benzoic acid we have NO2, this is metanitro, it is a paranitro. So let me think about what will happen in these compounds. Okay, normally as a NO2 group is an electron withdrawing group, no doubt the acidity of nitro substituted benzoic acid is higher than this normal benzoic acid, because whenever electron withdrawing group is appeared over the benzene ring, that is going to be stabilize the conjugate of benzoic acid. That means once it is withdraw the electrons from benzene ring, then the negative, that is a benzoate, that is going to be stabilized. Okay, now if we think about various effects, we can say that one of the effect is inductive effect can be considered. That is, inductive effect is going to be work out maximum in this compound, because NO2 group is very near to the COOH. The inductive effect is more effective in this case. So we can say there is minus A effect is operated. Here also it is operated, but it is high, it is low, because inductive effect means it is a movement of electron towards NO2 group along the sigma bonds, which is normally happens up to 3 sigma bonds. Beyond the 3 sigma bonds, that movement of electron will be diminished. So with reference to distance, the inductive effect will be minimized. That's why the inductive effect is maximum for the first compound, that is orthonitro substituted compound, compared to paranitro substituted compound. And other than that, we can expect that is resonance, withdrawing of electron withdrawing nature in terms of mesomeric effect, or in terms of resonance, in terms of conjugation. That will be noticed normally at para and ortho position. Okay, so here we have minus R effect, and in the case of meta position, such effect will not be there. Okay. So, but in the case of this ortho nitrosubstituted benzoic acid, is resonance is going to be work out or not? That is also a point here. Here they are saying that it is actually due to interactions, the interactions between the two groups. As the COOH group is a considerably a big size, and whenever any substrate placed at ortho position to that, so there will be interactions, van der Waals interactions. So there will be interactions between them that makes the planarity of carboxylate to benzene ring will be is disturbed. That means there will be no more planarity of the group towards the benzene ring. Whenever there is a planarity of carboxylic acid and benzene ring is a planar, and when the group COOH is in plane to the benzene ring, then only conjugation is possible. The conjugation, even for NO2 is also same situation. So because of the steric interactions, they will lose the alignment. The benzene is a planar, and the remaining groups they will lose the alignment with benzene ring, and there will be no more conjugation with the benzene ring. That makes resonance is going to be inhibited. So this is called a steric inhibit resonance. So I want to say that here steric inhibit resonance is involved. And of course the other name of this is called as ortho effect. Ortho effect. That means whenever in the case of benzoic acid, COH is a bulky group, whenever any substrate placed at ortho position, that makes the steric inhibit resonance is noticed, and that is referred as ortho effect. And this ortho effect normally increases the acidic nature of the benzoic acid. So whenever ortho effect is noticed in benzoic acid, that increases the acidic strength of benzoic acid, even it will be more compared to unsubstituted benzoic acid. So among benzoic acid and ortho substituted benzoic acid, which is a stronger acid, ortho substituted benzoic acid is stronger than unsubstituted benzoic acid. Is due to we can say the inhibition of resonance between benzene ring to the respective groups. Otherwise, example in carboxylic acid. So that makes normally which increases the acidic nature. So this is a conjugate base of benzoic acid. Benzoic acid, that is a benzoate. So in this case, normally whenever any group is substituted here, in absence of group, there is a little scope of conjugation with this. The benzene ring will have conjugation with this carboxylate. That effect is referred as normally gas R. That is a positive resonance effect. But at the same time, we can say that the phenyl is also acting as a somewhat minus I effect. But when due to presence of this group, the resonance will be no more. That means only inductive effect will be operated. So that makes in presence of any group at ortho position to benzoate, there is no more resonance, there is no more mesomeric effect, because it lack up the alignment of this conjugation will be get cancelled due to van der Waals interactions. So that means the operated factor is going to be minus A effect. So then what happens to acidic strength of the compound? As per minus A effect, among these two, if minus A effect is only operated, then acidic strength of the compound will be increases. So that is the, you can say, ortho effect. So ortho effect is one whenever any substrate at ortho position to benzoic acid, that makes there is a cancellation of conjugation between benzene ring to a carboxylate group, so which makes there is only there is exhibition of only inductive effect, minus effect, because the phenyl group will have some little nature of minus effect. That leads to what happens? The species will be stabilized. So that's why whenever ortho effect is noticed, the compound will be more acidic. So according to that, I want to say that acidic nature will be, if you label as 1, 2, 3 and 4, due to ortho effect it is a strongly acidic. And then next one here, there is a minus R effect as well as two negative effects are involved. Here only one negative effect through inductive effect. That's why this will be the maximum in order to withdraw the electron from system. That means the respective conjugate base is stabilized. Otherwise we can write here. Put like this. Here we get a positive charge. So there is a scope of what happens. This will be it minimizes the negative charge over the carboxylate. So the withdrawing group will minimizes the negative charge over the carboxylate. That means this is going to be stabilized. So that's why first ortho effect compound, then we get fourth one, and then beta nitrosubstituted benzoic acid, because once I negative effect in terms of inductive, and finally 1. So this is the order of acidic strength in nitro-substituted benzoic acid. Okay, if suppose the group is CH3 group. Suppose CH3 group is substituted, what will be the result? So whenever a methyl group is substituted in benzene, which normally increases the electron density to the benzene, right? It is electron donating group. So as methyl group is electron donating group, we can say the conjugate base of benzoic acid is going to be destabilized, because it is an electron pumping group, methyl group. So that's why methyl substituted benzoic acid, so it's supposed to be lesser acidic when compared to unsubstituted benzoic acid. But there is an ortho effect once again. Suppose so it is an involvement of methyl group in terms of inductive effect, positive inductive effect. Here it is going to be more, it is high, and it is going to be low. So here other than inductive effect, we can think about hyperconjugation also, because methyl group is connected to a double bonded system, then hyperconjugation is possible. So how we can show hyperconjugation? I am saying that here hyperconjugation. So hyperconjugation we can show like this. So this is a group which donates the electron to the system through hyperconjugation. So here the sigma bond electron, that is the sigma bond electrons of alpha hydrogen. Those sigma bond electrons will be conjugated with the p orbital of the pi bond. So that makes this bond will be shifted here. Then this will be shifted here. That means the negative charge over this carbon is increases. So that makes what will happen? The withdrawing nature will be minimized. The benzene withdrawing nature will be minimized. Otherwise, it is going to be destabilized. The electron density over carboxylate increases and it's less stable. the benzoate is going to be less stable due to electron donating group hyperconjugation. But is that hyperconjugation, it is a conjugation. Is it possible at ortho substituted compound? I told already, whenever any group substituted at ortho position, then the planarity, the carboxylate planarity to benzene ring will be is altered. Is no more planarity. The carboxylate and benzene ring will not be no more in planarity. That makes no question of conjugation. That's why here we cannot say there is no hyperconjugation. There is no hyperconjugation. And whenever ortho effect is implied, we just consider there is the possibility of minus A effect by the benzene ring, which increases the acidic nature of the benzoic acid. So whenever ortho effect is implied, ultimately we can say that the conjugation will not be there. So minus effect of the phenyl group is considered in order to say the acidic strength of ortho-substituted compound is higher even compared to unsubstituted part of the benzoic acid. So lack of planarity, you can say there is a lack of planarity. Lack of planarity of the CO minus and system benzene ring. So that means there is no question of any kind of conjugations is considered. So now simply we can say that whenever ortho effect is noticed, that means any substituent at ortho position, any substituent, any one of the substituent, whether it is NO2, methyl or halogen, hydroxy or methoxy, whatever the substituent is placed at ortho position, then the conjugation between phenyl and carboxylate will be get cancelled. So ultimately we just conclude that makes the acidic nature of that compound will be highest. So whenever ortho effect, you simply say the acidic strength will be highest. So once again I can say that the order of acidic strength here it is 2, and we can go right now to this compound because the methyl substituted will have the positive effects. The ortho effect is a special case where acidic strength will be maximum even to compare unsubstituted part of the benzoic acid. So that's a second one because of ortho effect, and then first one, and then among these two, this will have more impact in order to minimize the acidic strength of benzoic acid, because by two effects it is donating the electron, and automatically the respective conjugate base of the benzoic acid is less stabilized. So I can say the next order goes to compound 3, and last one is 4. So the para substituted compound is least acidic whenever there is a positive effects is operated. Here the positive effects operated by methyl group is inductive effect as well as hyperconjugation. So that's why it is a less acidic compound. Okay, now let us see that the next one is halogen. Suppose halogen is placed, what about the situation? So let me go for the next situation like substitution of halogen at ortho, meta and para positions. So in this case the operated effects are the operated, what kind of electronic effects are operated. I can say here it is a chlorine is a we can say it is a more electronegative. It is going to exhibit inductive effect, that is a negative inductive effect. So it is withdraw the electron from the system through minus A effect. It is called as minus A effect. So you know it is high here because of very low distance, but it is a high distance between the two groups. It is low here. So high inductive effect is operated at ortho substituted compound compared to para substituted compounds. And other than that, you can say the halogen is having all these groups. For example, the halogen or this hydroxy or methoxy, they have non-bonded electrons. So whenever the group is having the non-bonded electron, so what happens? It pumps the electron to the system through resonance. It pumps the electron in this way, and it is called as a positive resonance. So whenever the group is having a multiple bond with a terminal atom of more electronegative, whenever the group, it is for example, we have the group. We have a group something like this. It is a group. The group is having multiple bond with a terminal atom of more electronegativity. Then the conjugation happens in terms of electron withdrawing from the system. So it will be operated like this. That means the system will be positive. But in this case, the system will be negative. So electron density increases to benzene ring whenever the group is having the non-bonded electron. But whenever a group is having a multiple bond with terminal atom of more electronegativity, it withdraws electrons, and the benzene ring will have positive charge. So like that, here we can see it is a negative effect, negative resonance effect and positive resonance effect. Saying that, so as the halogen comes under electron pumping group, as the halogen atom is having a non-bonded electrons, we can think that there is a resonance effect, a positive resonance effect is operated at the ortho compound as well as a para compound. That means here we can expect positive resonance. But in this case, we can expect, but because of ortho effect, it is not positive resonance effect. Normally, the positive resonance effect is operated whenever the group is at ortho as well as the para positions, but not for the meta position. So here no question of that kind of resonance. So I am saying here no question of positive resonance because of this condition. There is a lack of planarity between carboxylate and the group. Any group is substituted ortho position. That is called ortho effect. That makes inhibition of resonance from the benzene ring to the carboxylate. That is called steric inhibit resonance. So because of ortho effect. So no doubt it is ortho effect is operated. So in all the ortho substituted benzoic acid, ortho effect is operated, which increases the acidic nature of the benzoic acid. So now we can say, but in halogens, in these halogens, the minus effect is a dominant. That means if suppose if we take among these two, which effect is, because the two effects operating in opposite manner. Inductive effect operates in a negative manner. Resonance effect is operated in positive manner. Inductive effect, it withdraws the electrons from the system. Whereas resonance effect, which pumps the electron to the system. So which is the dominant? In the case of halogens, inductive effect is the dominant factor, is considered practically. So as inductive effect is dominated, which is taking the electron from the system, and thereby we can say in this the para-chlorobenzoic acid is a stronger acidic compared to even benzoic acid. If the resonance effect is dominated, the unsubstituted compound is more acidic compared to this para-substituted compound. That is the situation. That will happen in the case of hydroxy and methoxy. So in this situation we can decide based on what? Inductive effect. The minus effect is considered. This will be considered to give the result. So when you consider minus effect, I already told ortho effect is one that gives the highest acidity strength for the compound. That means you can say 2 is first, no doubt in that. And the halo substituted compounds is more acidic compared to unsubstituted benzoic acid. Now among these two, in which case that is the minus effect is maximum, the third one compared to fourth one. That's why this is more withdrawing compared to fourth, because the gap is it increases. So 2 is greater than 3 and then 4 and finally goes to 1. So in the case of halo substituted benzoic acid, the unsubstituted benzoic acid comes under last position only, because the halogen ultimately pumps the electron to the benzene system by considering of only the negative inductive effect as a dominant factor. Okay, the negative inductive effect is a dominant factor, then the positive resonance effect. That helps us to give the answer. Now let me take another. that is either you can take hydroxy or methoxy. Then what will be the order of acidic strength of the compounds? So let me take a compound like OCH3. It is a methoxy substituent taken at all three positions. So in this case, you can say once again oxygen is more alternative than carbon. So the negative inductive effect is operated. So you can say here minus I effect, and minus I effect. But of course here it is high and here it is low. And other than that, you have to consider this kind of effect because the methoxy group where oxygen is having non-bond electron, so it can send to the benzene ring through conjugation. So it is called a positive resonance effect is also operated. So we can say the positive resonance effect of methoxy. If you write respect to conjugate base of benzoic acid, we normally write like this, the conjugate base. If you write here OCH, so which forms the electron through positive resonance. So if it forms the electron to benzene, it goes here and it comes here. That means it increases the electron density at this position. So that may have conjugation to this. That means it may be. So it pumps the electron to the system. So it increases the electron density of the carboxylate and destabilizes the system. The respective conjugate base of carboxylic acid is destabilized. That normally minimizes the acidic strength of the compound. That means whenever the methoxy group is considered, that involves the positive resonance, which is going to decrease the acidic strength of the benzoic acid. Because electron pumping groups which is going to destabilize the conjugate bases of the acids. The conjugate bases will have the negative charge, and this group is increases electron density over that. That means the electron density, this charge will be still increased because of the pumping of electron by this group. So the group will be destabilized, then automatically we can say the respective carboxylic acid is a less acidic because it takes proton and get back to original acid. Okay. So now I want to say here ortho effect is common. You know what is meant by ortho effect. Whenever any substituent placed at ortho position to benzoic acid, definitely which inhibits the planarity, which disturbs the planarity between carboxylate and benzene, and ultimately there is no more question of resonance, only the operation effect is a minus I effect that makes increases the acidic strength of the respective benzoic acid. So you just simply remember, whenever ortho effect is operated, it increases the acidic strength of that compound. So irrespective of whatever the group is either electron donating group or electron withdrawing group, which is substituted at ortho position to benzoin ring, which inhibits the resonance between the carboxylate and benzene ring due to lack of planarity among the two parts, that is the carboxylate and benzene, and ultimately the negative inductive effect is considered, that helps to say increases the acidic strength of ortho substituted benzoic acid compared to even unsubstituted benzoic acid. So that means you can say once again what is the order. The 2 is first, and it is once again here the next we can consider this one because here only minus effect, no question of a positive resonance effect at the place of meta position. So definitely the next position goes to 3. It is meta substituted benzoic acid, and here this is a dominant factor normally. In the case of methoxy and hydroxy, the resonance is a dominant compared to inductive effect. So it comes to less acidic even compared to unsubstituted benzoic acid. So this is the situation. So the last one will be para. So in the case of benzoic acid, the methoxy and hydroxy substituents at para position, where the positive resonance effect is considered as a dominant, even though there is a inductive effect, minus inductive effect is present. So based on the resonance effect consideration, the compound, this para substituted para methoxy or para hydroxy benzoic acid is considered as a less acidic even compared to unsubstituted benzoic acid. Okay, now let us consider that is when two carboxyl groups substituted over the benzene ring, that is a dicarboxylic acid, that is two COH groups were substituted over benzoic acid. Then what will be the result? So let me consider there is a benzoic acid. So let me group a substitution of the group will be like COH in the case of benzoic acid. So here two groups of COH. Like this. So it is 1 to 1, 2 benzene dicarboxylic acid. It is 1, 2, 3. 1, 3 benzene dicarboxylic acid. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 4 benzene dicarboxylic acid. I think this is called as a phthalic acid. This is called as a terephthalic acid. Like that. Okay, now in this case, what is the influence of this group? What is the influence of this group? And that group is normally act as a negative group in terms of we can say especially inductive effect, in terms of inductive effect. So as this group is a negative group, in order to withdraw the electron from the system, so the negative inductive effect, the minus A effect is enough to answer this question. So once the negative inductive effect is operated, what will be the result? You can say if I put 1, 2, 3 and 4, the 2 is higher than 3, which is higher than 4, and finally comes 1. And otherwise here ortho effect is also considered. The ortho effect always supports its acidic strength will be maximum compared to even unsubstituted benzoic acid. So based on inductive effect we can say 2, 3, 4 and 1. Because it is maximum here. Inductive effect is maximum at ortho compared to para. So based on inductive effect we can give answer for this question. Okay, now let me go for Okay, now let us put discussion over the acidity, that is comparative acidity, acidic nature among the dicarboxylic acid series. So the dicarboxylic acid series means we have the acidity strength of dicarboxylic acid series. So they are nothing but, you can say, if we consider like this, in order to have discussion for that, we have COOH, let me put here H. Now this H is replaced by another COOH. And let me increase the number of carbon atoms, then they are called the series of dicarboxylic acids. Suppose if we increase one more carbon, this is the next member of dicarboxylic. Let me put one more carbon is increased. Like this. So oxalic acid, this is called as oxalic acid. This is called malonic acid. This is called succinic acid. And let me go for adipic acid. So oxalic acid, malonic acid, succinic acid, adipic acid. So like that there is a series of dicarboxylic acids. So like that, in this series of dicarboxylic acid, what is the acidic strength of them? So as I am saying that here it is just to in order to have better comparison, I just take monocarboxylic acid like a formic acid. So in place of this H we are just replacing the COOH. That means here COOH like this. So I want to say that among the two COOH groups, one of the COOH groups is withdraw the electron from the system. That means one of the COOH group is acting as a withdrawing group in order to dictate the ejection of proton from other COOH group. It is supposed to have two, it is a dibasic acid. It is supposed to eject two protons. So with reference to ejection of first proton, we have the Ka1 value, and with reference to ejection of the next proton, it is having the Ka2 value. Now first we discuss about the Ka1 of the respective dicarboxylic acid. So in that situation, one of the COOH group is acting as an electron withdrawing group through minus I effect. So this is acting as a minus I effect. So that makes this minus I effect is going to be what happens. But when you go for the series, this minus I group, I want to say it is decided by minus I effect. So this minus I effect is gradually decreases here. Everywhere it is a minus I effect because of one of the COOH group. But this minus effect is maximum in the first compound, and it is just false when you go for other compounds, because the distance will be more and more. The COOH is very nearer, and here in between one more carbon is appeared, here two more carbons. That means the distance between one COOH group to other COOH group is gradually increases. Thereby the inductive effect is gradually false. It will be dies or diminishes after 3 sigma bonds or 4 sigma bonds. That's why you can say based on minus A effect, the first one is more acidic compared to second one. You can give the order of acetic acid in terms of Ka1. Otherwise in terms of Ka1 you can say that is the first one, oxalic acid. This is more acidic compared to malonic. Malonic acid more acidic compared to succinic acid. So this is the Ka1 values among the dicarboxylic acids. Now let us think about Ka2 values. That means after ejection of one proton, it reaches to situation of this one. This is a compound of like this. So in this case, now we are thinking about ejection of the second proton. Now once again let me compare this with formic acid. It is a situation, let me compare, it is having the formic acid. So you just compare the two compounds. If you compare the two compounds, here it is a group of hydrogen. There is no question of electron donating or withdrawing. But what is the function of this carboxylate group? What is function of this group towards this? It is just to, you can see it pumps the electron. Here it is just to withdraw the electron. It is withdraw the electron. It is withdrawing the electron. That is a minus effect is on. But in this case, the CO minus is pumps the electron. That means it is behaving as electron donating group via inductive effect. That means the operated effect is plus A effect. Here minus effect is operated. Here plus A effect is going to be operated because of the negative group carboxylate. So that's why the ejection of proton, the bond polarity of OH bond is decreases. So that's why here the ejection of proton is tough compared to formic acid. So that's why I can say the formic acid is a better acid compared to the carboxylate. But in this case, this is more acidic because the COOH group is acting as a minus A effect. But in this comparison of formic acid and Ka2 of oxalic acid, the formic acid is stronger than the Ka2, that is a Ka2 of oxalic acid. The reason is the carboxylate group is acting as an electron pumping group via positive inductive effect. So that makes, if you write the first here, what is the further situation here? You can put here COO minus and COOH. Once again here it is a electron pumps the group. But when you compare these two compounds, which is a stronger acid, that is a positive inductive effect is gradually decreases when you go for higher carboxylic acid. The gap will be increased. So as the gap is increased, you can say the positive inductive effect is more here. That means this is less acidic compared to the next one. So you can say the acidic strength order will be like this. This is the next one, the Ka2 value. If you think about the Ka2 values, that is oxalic acid is a weaker acid compared to malonic acid. Similarly, if you go for the next series, we have CO minus and CO minus. It is pumping the electron, but gap is still increasing. That means the inductive effect is almost dies. So definitely, what will happen? So there is no more positive inductive effect. So this is better than this one. So this is succinic acid. Like this. Similarly, it is less acidic compared to adipic acid. So in this way, among the dicarboxylic acids, when you go for Ka2 values, so the Ka2 values of dicarboxylic acid series is different from Ka1 values of dicarboxylic acids. Okay, because while reporting the Ka1 value, the minus effect is operated. The minus effect is gradually decreases on going to higher series because the gap will be more and more among the two COOH groups. That's why Ka1 of oxalic acid is higher than malonic, which is higher than succinic, which is higher than adipic acid. But when you go to consideration of Ka2 values, that is a positive inductive effect is operated by one of the group, that is a carboxylate is appeared. The carboxylate is a negative group which is operating as a positive inductive effect. So which forms the electron, that makes acidic strength is supposed to be decreases. So based on the positive inductive effect which is operated while deciding the Ka2 values of the dicarboxylic acid, that positive inductive effect gradually falls on going higher numbers. So when positive inductive effect is falls, the acidic strength is also increases. Okay, that is the order of Ka2 values. Now there is an interesting thing. Let me compare even other than formic acid. Let us compare the Ka2. This one is compared with acetic acid. Okay, we have just compared these two compounds among formic acid and the Ka2 of oxalic acid. What is the answer? Which one is more acidic? The formic acid is more acidic compared to Ka2 of oxalic acid. Now let me compare this compound with a compound. Let me put here CH3COOH. We just compared with CH2COOH. In place of this, let me put H. If we compare these two compounds, so among acetic acid and Ka2 of malonic acid, so which is a stronger one? The acetic acid is a stronger one, because here there is no question of electron donating or pumping group, but this group is an electron pumping group. That's why I can say the acetic acid is a stronger acid compared to Ka2 of malonic acid. Like that also you can give comparisons. In this case, what is appropriate example for comparison? So in place of this you take H, that means here put CH3, CH2, COOH. That means here in place of this you can write like H. That means you can now H and here it is a carboxylate. As it is a donating group, but here no question of donating group. So we can say this is a stronger acid compared to that. That means it is a 1, 2, 3 propanoic acid. Propanoic acid is a stronger acid compared to the Ka2 value of what is this one? Adipic acid. Oxalic acid, succinic acid. Oxalic, malonic and succinic acid. So in this way, we can think about acidic nature of dicarboxylic acid series. Okay, now let me consider acidity, that is acidic comparative acidic nature, acidic strength among the geometric isomers which are like maleic acid and fumaric acid. Acidity of geometrical isomers. That is, for example, you take this one. This is a cis isomer. We have it is a cis isomer, and let me put the two COH groups are just opposite side of the double bond. You can say it is called trans isomer. So let us consider the discussion of it is a dicarboxylic acid. So once again we have it is a diabasic acid. So let us think about what about the situation when first proton is going to accept, and what about the situation of the second proton is going to be ejected. So it refers to whenever in order to eject the first proton, if one proton is ejected, that means it is entered to COO minus and COOH. Here also it is after ejection of first proton, COO minus and COOH. So in this case, this is one of the factors explains what is happened for this. That is, it is about Ka1. So in this case, there is an interaction between the negative charged oxygen and hydrogen. So it is. I want to say that among these two conjugate bases of the two isomers, this conjugate base, the cis isomer conjugate base, is stabilized by hydrogen bonding, intramolecular hydrogen bonding. This intramolecular hydrogen bonding makes this species is more stable compared to the conjugate base of the trans isomer. So as this species is more stable, this conversion is more preferable. That is ejection of proton from maleic acid. The name of this is maleic acid. This is maleic acid. This is called as a fumaric acid. So as the conjugate base of maleic acid is more stable because of intramolecular hydrogen bonding, the ejection of proton is more preferred for cis isomer compared to trans isomer. That means what we can say, therefore we can say the Ka1 of cis isomer is higher than Ka1 of trans isomer. So this is the conclusion. Now let us think about ejection of the further proton. While ejection of further proton, the same reason explains what will be the situation. When you think about Ka2, that means what will be the result here? The expected result is COO minus and CO minus. Here COO minus and CO minus. So in this case, the same factor is going to tell the answer. That means as this species, in this conversion, this is reactant. In this case, the reactant is stabilized compared to here. That means in the case of cis isomer, the ejection of proton for the second proton is tough compared to the ejection of second proton from the trans. So I want to say in this case ejection is tough. That means the acidic nature of this compound in terms of Ka2. The Ka2 of maleic acid is less compared to the Ka2 of fumaric acid. Okay, the same factor explains. So I can say therefore, I can say that Ka2 of this is lesser than Ka2 of that one. This means Ka2 of cis is lesser compared to Ka2 of the trans. That means this factor is going to be explains what is happening. This factor is going to be explain what about the acidic strength of the two compounds for comparison. Because it is a beginning, it is an end. The middle part is stable in the case of cis isomer through intramolecular hydrogen bonding. But in this case, no question of any kind of additional situation, additional factor to stabilize the intermediate. So based on that, we can say that the Ka1 of cis isomer is higher than Ka1 of trans isomer. But when you go for Ka2, the Ka2 of trans isomer is greater than Ka2 of cis isomer. Okay, this kind of intramolecular hydrogen bonding is normally so this kind of intramolecular hydrogen bonding is going to alter the acidic strength of the compounds. Let me take one more example related to that. Just to take the carboxy substituted over benzene, over pyridine. The carboxy substituted pyridine. Carboxy group substituted pyridine. In a pyridine group, the COOH group is substituted. Let us try to compare. The pyridine is nothing but this is the pyridine. Now, suppose the COOH group is substituted at para position to this. If suppose the same COOH is substituted at ortho position, then what will happen? So here the pyridine is one which is having a non-bonded electrons. So in that situation, there is a scope of hydrogen bonding between these non-bonded electrons to the proton of carboxylic acid because they are very near one to another. So let me write this COOH, right? Now because there is a polarity in OH bond, so now it behaves as a donor to this proton and exhibits hydrogen bonding. It means hydrogen bonding is possible whenever there is the polar hydrogen is appeared, that is a polar hydrogen is appeared with a polar covalent bond, and in some other part of a donor, a presence of non-bonding electrons, then this is acted as a donor, it is accepted. So there is an intramolecular hydrogen bonding. So in such a way, in this situation, the ejection of proton going to be tough compared to here, because there is no interactions between this donor hydrogen to hydrogen. So the ejection of proton is so easier in the first case compared to second case. So the stick strength order will be like this. Okay. Let's say the Ka1, the Ka is a Ka of what is this? Para carboxy pyridine compound is higher compared to the Ka value of ortho carboxy pyridine. Okay. In the case of ortho carboxy pyridine, the ejection of proton is a tough task due to appearing of intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Like that. Okay. So by this we are just completing the discussion of acidity, the comparative acidity among the various compounds, which are explained by the many factors. In that, especially the stability of conjugate base is having a major role, where we are using the electronic factors in order to consider which conjugate base, that means the conjugate base of the respective acid. The conjugate, that means if I take an acid and a base is here, so this is the thing, it is a conjugate base, yes or no? The conjugate base, it is an acid. So we are trying to understand the acidic nature of different acids. In that, the respective conjugate base is taken. So based on the stability of this conjugate base, how to, if the conjugate base is more stable, the reaction is more driven to the right, and the transfer of proton from acid to base is more, and the strength of acid will be higher. So based on the stability of conjugate base, we required some electronic factors. So what electronic factors we have discussed? We have the electronic factors like inductive effect. So there some examples are taken, and we are taken like a mesomeric effect. There some examples are taken, and there is some situation of hyperconjugation. Okay, all these electron displacement effects are helpful in order to think about what about the stability of its conjugate base. So in all the situations, so whenever electron withdrawing group is there, whether it is inductive effect or mesomeric effect, withdrawing group is there, that minimizes the electron density over the conjugate base, and the species will be stabilized. Then the reaction drive to right, the strength of acid will be increased. So with reference to that, with the view of that, we have used all these effects to answer the questions. So many examples are considered by us. Now let me consider an example to think about equilibrium reaction. Ultimately, we consider an equilibrium reaction, we just consider an equilibrium reaction between two species. For example, let me consider there is a HCOOH and benzoate. Let me consider these two species. And what is our expectation of this reaction? Okay, in this reaction, can you say the reaction is driven more to either to right or left? So that is possible to say based on, if you know the strength of the two acids, that is here actually formic acid and benzoic acid is taken. Yes or no? So in the left side A1 is B1, here it is A2 and B2. If you compare the two acids, the acid for forward reaction is formic acid, the acid for backward reaction is benzoic acid. So if you compare the strength of the two acids, based on that you can say the reaction is driving to which side is more. If formic acid is stronger than benzoic acid, then the reaction will be driven more to the right side. If benzoic acid is stronger than formic acid, the reaction driven more extent to the left side. So further to, so how to explain the strength of the two acids? We have formic acid. Then what is its conjugate? This one. We have the benzoic acid. What is its conjugate base? This one. So among these two, which is more stable? So I told that this is more stable compared to that. The formate is more stable compared to benzoate based on one of the electronic factor. We considered this mesomeric effect is considered to say the relative stability of these two conjugate bases. You have formic acid and benzoic acid. So in that, which conjugate base is more stable? So in this case, there is no function of either electron donating or withdrawing. But in this structure, the phenyl group is having the nature of electron pumping. Electron pumping via, actually it is having the two natures we can say. This is the situation, and normally here there is a conjugation between phenyl and carboxylic acid because it is more electronegative. So there is a situation of like this. There is a, what kind of effect is operated? A donation, that is a positive resonance effect is operated. Positive resonance effect is operated. Okay, so based on this positive resonance effect, definitely this will be less stabilized because it is electron density over this carboxylate part is increases because of electron pumping nature of the phenyl through resonance. So this positive resonance effect of the phenyl, it is lesser effect of the phenyl, it says that the electron density over carboxylate increases. That means this is less stable compared to that one. So among these two, this is less stable compared to other one. Based on the positive resonance effect, positive mesomeric effect is considered by the phenyl. That's why as this is more stable, as this is a more stable. So which acid is stronger? So this acid is stronger. As this is more stable, this is more preferable to go right compared to left. But it is less stable, it is more preferred to go left. It is more preferred to go left compared to this one. Among these two conjugate bases, which is more preferred to jump to original acid? The second one. That means benzoic acid is a weaker acid compared to formic acid. So in that situation, as A1 is greater than A2, A1 is greater than A2, the strength of A1 is greater than A2, this reaction is drive to right side. So in this way we can conclude. Ultimately, in order to answer what will be the situation of these equilibrium reactions, we are trying to understand the comparative acidic strength of the compounds among the two acids. Here actually two acids are taken to consider about this reaction. One is a formic acid, other one is a benzoic acid is involved. Which is a dominant one in acidic nature, that is going to influence the direction of this reaction. So like that. So to have the comparison, we have the electronic factors. That electronic factor helped us to do the comparison. Okay, among the, this is called the structural acids. The structural acids to influence the acidic nature of various compounds. This is one of the important area in general organic chemistry.